Hello guys and welcome to this brand new video in which I want to show you what we can do with the new Battlin boxer support, which is totally generic, and how we can abuse it or use it in a rank 4 2-box deck, such as the Gogogo Dododo number XZ Utopia, whatever you want to call it, deck. So for that basic combo we need either the Onomato permanent spell or the normal spell that we will search out of this, one of the 12 Subababa monsters in total, or the card that we search with this will be obviously the Onomato pair, and this card will search us the other two copies, so it doesn't really matter which one we draw, and one generic extender. If it's Astraltopia, even better, because it searches as a number card, which can be another counter trap to interact with our opponents. So obviously this is our hand, and we have two more cards that we need to discard in the combo, but you will see what I mean by that. And this is totally generic and quickly redoable. So first you activate this, you're going to search the Onomato pair, activate it to actually search the other two, which are obviously the Gogogo glove and the Utopia Onomatopeia. You would normal summon it, special summon the Gagaga code from your hand, and activating this one to special summon this on top. And now you're gonna XZ summon using these two and going into the Utopic Sage. And you're gonna detach two materials to activate its effect so that it special summons your ZS Ascended Sage. Now you're gonna activate the effect of Gagaga Code to special summon the Onomatopoeia, and then you can special summon the Gagaga Glove because you have a Gogogo monster on your side of the field. And you're gonna XZ summon using these two, and you can go into, where is it? The number 39 Utopia, and the effect from ZS Ascended Sage will activate and search you a rank up spell, which will be the Utopia. Hyper Utopia, Rank Utopia, whatever. You'll see what it is. And now you're gonna overlay to Utopia Prime, which costs you nothing, and you're gonna activate the Utopia to actually summon a number monster that is called number 99. And here we are. Now you're gonna rank up these two to get into your Springens engine. And this card will search you, or either it will mill a Springens kit from your deck. And now you're going to overlay to your champion Sargas, which can search you on summon the Springens Taliho. And you're going to activate it and detaching three cards. Searching you something and detaching three cards. It will search you the other kit and detach all the three materials to have it special summon up to three Springens cards from your hand or graveyard, which will be one kit, one Springens, and the other one kit. Okay, so now that we have this on field, I'm going to use these two to rank up into our first copy of F0 and overlaying it to F0 Utopic Draco Future. Now we're gonna overlay these two to get into our Gallant Granite, which will then detach a material to get us the Gigantes that we can special summon via banishing a Earth monster from your grave, the Gagaga Coat. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna special summon your extender, in this case Astraltopia, which will then discard another card, or even pitch the Onomato card that you have on board. So it goes into your grave, and then Astraltopia will search you the Numbers Protection, which is a counter trap, whilst you have a number Xemons, it is an Omni Negate, and it can come back, but we'll continue with our plays. We'll go into a Battlin boxer, finally, which will trigger its effect, which says that if it's special summoned, you can either search or mill a warrior fire monster, which is level 4 or lower, or a Battlin box counter spell or trap. And we're going to do the second effect. We're going to search the cross counter. And now we can overlay using these two. Obviously, this goes into your grave. To go for another Utopia Draco Future. Just like that. Both of its negates are alive. So you got some pressure going on. You'll set the numbers protection. You'll set the box cross counter. And you're going to activate the number 99, which you could have special summon in defense position, but it doesn't matter. So detach 2 cards. It's a quick effect. And you're going to special summon the ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. And which card will trigger in your grave is the Utopia Rank Up Force. Goes underneath. And you're going to activate the Leo Utopia to get to your to attach or equip your Twin Saber onto your ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. And then you're going to pass the turn, and it's his standby phase or even draw phase. You activate the number 99 again because you have 2 materials again. Special summon another number monster, which will be number 38. And now you got some crazy end board because you got a generic Omni Negate, which comes from your back row because you have number monsters, like plenty of them. You have a generic Spell Negate, which can deflect your opponent's attacks to this card. The Battling Boxer Counter Trap, which is an Omni Monster Negate, and you can destroy a card, and it also destroys a number XZ monster, which is number 99, which you won't need anymore, and it's in this zone anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So it goes into your grave, which will trigger the second effect of number 38, which will boost number 38 for 3,000 attack points. So it has 6,000. So when your opponent's going to activate something, number 38 will have 6,000 attack points. And since you activated number 99 in their standby phase, the Utopia rank up will go underneath the number 38. Also, if you negate another spell, another card will be attached to number 38. So its deflection or targeting attack will go to number 38, which has 6,000 attack. These two are obviously cannot be destroyed by battle and cannot be targeted, I guess. No, it can't be destroyed by card effects, so it can be targeted. But anyway, you have 2 on-field monster negates. One will lower the attack of the opponent's monster that got negated by half, which is good. This card has 3,500 attack. These two have 3,000. This one will have 6,000 nevertheless. And this one has 2,800. This one I've already talked. This one is a Omni Monster Negate, so to say. No, it's not an Omni Monster Negate. It's an on-field Monster Negate, but it's not chainable, which is good for you because you can say you have a chain, they activate chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. You can decide which of these effects in the chain will not resolve. So each time the chain is resolving, you are actually able to negate it, and they can't respond to it. They can't even chain link. They can't chain it. They can't negate it. They can't even activate something. And 2 Omni Monster Negates, which can obviously get your monster from their board to your side of the field. If everything is full, like in this case 5 cards are on board, the card that you're going to negate on board is going to be destroyed because you don't have any space. And the Gigantic Champion Sargass will most likely, because you're detaching 1, 2 cards to activate these negation effects, will pop a card on field. And it's such such an oppressive board because it's actually really 8 disruptions that you're gonna accomplish, and all of that with the King Dempsey, which gets you another box cross counter. Beforehand, you wouldn't do the combo with the Gallant Granite. You would just go for something else and go for Abyss Dweller, or even go for the Infinity play. but in my opinion, F0 plus the box cross counter is even better, because the box cross counter comes from your back row, which is another good interaction. And you want to actually wait for your opponent to activate. So let's say they activate a spell trap, which isn't that important. You're gonna think you're gonna activate it with number 38. No, you wait till they have the board breaker spell. And if they don't, or if it's something that you cannot interact with, say Dark Ruler, you're going to use your numbers protection, obviously. And if it's something like a Raigeki or Harpy's Feather Duster, you're going to use the number 38. Because let's put it like that, if they activate Rotor or Terraforming or stuff like that, it doesn't really matter. And even a fiat spell or archetypal spell, it doesn't matter, because you have so many other negates and so crazy boss monsters that if you know the deck, they can't get over your whole board. So you're actually gonna wait till they have the broken spell that would wipe your board, right? Even a Raigeki wouldn't be efficient against these, but it's basically unbreakable, and it was so generically doable. You can interchange so many things, like the gigantic sprite engine is so good because it gets you to two monsters as well, which can lead you to the battling boxing cross counter. If you have another extender, you can go into F0 plus the cross counter plus the Sargas. And if you have two more cards, obviously you're gonna actually get into another F0 play, and or number 99, which gets you to 1, 2, another negates, and the 38. So basically so much stuff going on, and I really like this deck. It's so easy to do and replicate this whole board. You don't need the perfect hand as I had it. You can have other extenders. You can even have some weird combos. The Sprite engine, this Gallant Granite, and also the King Dempsey will do so many things, and the number 99 with the rank up will also do a lot of things. So that's all for it. I hope you enjoyed it and understood what I meant by broken card. The 15th card would be the Abyss Dweller. If you don't draw the extender, as I said, you won't go to your Gallant Granite play. You'll just end with Abyss Dweller, which is already also impressive. So this would be your board, and the boxing cross counter wouldn't be here. So it's 6 negations with the Abyss Dweller on field. Graveyard negation effect. So yeah, basically crazy what you can do and accomplish with this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.